From three-way traffic signals to security systems and laser cataract surgery, many brilliant contributions came from Black inventors who rose to the top of their fields despite segregation and discrimination. School history lessons may typically praise the contributions of white men like Thomas Edison and Benjamin Franklin, but Black inventors have also heavily shaped the world we live in today. With contributions in food, medicine, and safety, these Black inventors have helped make our lives healthier, safer, and easier and are worth everyone knowing. Journey with us as we take a rundown on the list of Black inventors that changed the world. Thomas Jennings. Born free in 1791, Thomas Jennings is widely regarded as the first African American to hold a patent. Thomas Jennings was an African American inventor, tradesman, entrepreneur, and abolitionist in New York City, New York. He has the distinction of being the first African American patent holder in history. He was granted the patent in 1821 for his novel method of dry cleaning. Jennings' invention, along with his business expertise, yielded a significant personal fortune, much of which he put into the abolitionist movement in the United States. He invented a dry scouring process, a precursor to modern dry cleaning. Jennings established his own tailor and dry cleaning business and gained a reputation as a respected local community member. Using the profits from his business, Jennings could purchase the freedom of his wife and children. Judy Reed. She invented a dough kneader and roller that revolutionized the baking industry, making preparing dough more efficient. She was the first African American woman to receive a U.S. patent for her invention. By improving the efficiency of dough preparation, her invention made baking easier and enabled the production of more baked goods. Judy Reed's legacy as an inventor and pioneer in the baking industry has inspired generations of inventors and entrepreneurs. Sarah Breedlove Walker, popularly known as Madam C.J. Walker, is arguably the most well-known African-American woman inventor. She revolutionized hair care by designing the first hot comb and inventing the idea of pomade. Before the hot comb, most African-American women straightened their hair with clothing irons, resulting in scalp and facial burns and damaged hair. Walker sold her inventions and helped transform the marketing strategy for cosmetic products. She established a large group of saleswomen known as the Walker Clubs, a system later adopted by Mary Kay. In 1908, Walker founded Lelia College in Pittsburgh to teach women how to sell cosmetic products. Her innovative marketing tactics made her the first African American woman millionaire in the United States. Despite her wealth, Walker remained philanthropic and contributed significantly to various nonprofit groups, including the National Association for the Advancement of Colored Persons. After World War II, many soldiers returned home with permanent injuries. At the Veterans Hospital in Chicago, physical therapist Bessie Blount Griffin treated amputees and patients who had lost the use of their limbs. Determined to improve their quality of life, Griffin invented the portable receptacle support, a device that enabled patients to eat without assistance. The device consisted of a tube attached to a bowl and connected to a brace around the patient's neck. Though it may seem crude, the invention provided greater independence to those who needed it most. Griffin, born in Chesapeake, Virginia, was the first African-American woman to work.
Wow, 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 wow. What a beautiful day it is the good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in this morning. Just dropping a little bit for those that came in early about Black inventors and some of the things that they've invented. Listen here, y'all. What a beautiful day it is. I want to say we're ready for you. If you're looking for a community, join our Facebook group. Just drop the link in the chat. If you want to scan the QR code, scan the QR code. We ready for you. Just want to say that um, we do not take it lightly. We are not financial advisors. We are not seeking finance. We are not giving financial advice. So if you decide to take the trades that we're taking, take them in your demo account, right? If you have experience, you know what you're doing. That's totally up to you. Past profit does not guarantee future results, right? Every Saturday we drop Trading Compass, y'all. You scan that QR code if you want to join, or you can click on that link right there to register for the pop-up pippin. Trading Compass course every Saturday. And then pop up Pippin. You can like, share, and subscribe to our platform right here or any of our social media platforms, Allbar Elite, and follow us. And then you'll know about the Pop Up Pippin show and when we drop pips. But right now, let's get over into this market. And before we even get over into the market, I almost slipped up. Y'all's y'all scotch this forgives me. Y'all scotch the forgives me. Just rushing. And sometimes we need to slow down, right? Need to slow down a little bit. And gotta put the good Lord first. Gotta put the word first, right? So right there we have Psalms 23. Psalms 23. All right. So we're gonna go over that a little later on. We're gonna jump into the market first. But we need to know who is with us. Right? We need to know who's with us. We need to know whose team we on. And everybody needs to know who's with me. Right? The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Look like Uncle Buck, don't he? He look like Uncle Buck. Everybody had Uncle Buck. Knew somebody that had Uncle Buck. But the Lord is my shepherd. All right. So we'll get into that a little deeper a little later. Right now, let's check out the news. We are looking at fairly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies, chance of scattered showers. No, it's not that serious. But on this February the 18th, which is a Tuesday, we are seriously looking at some red folder news coming at 8:30 for Canada. We're talking about a category 3. And when I say category 3, I'm talking about 3 red folders. That could be pretty serious stuff. We do have an orange folder coming as well at the same time. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to be looking at news. I'm sorry, 8:30 for US as well, orange folder. Okay. And then it doesn't get serious again until like 7 p.m. with more red folders. We got AUD and 3 red folders for NZD. Right. Then at 9 p.m. we come back with NZD red folder and USA red folder. Okay. And that was just in one. And in the other news, we come back checking my FX book, and it's a little milder here. So just 50 something minutes, like less than an hour. We've got orange folder news coming in for US, 2 of those. Um, one at about an hour, and then the other one in an hour and 13 minutes. And that's just kind of mild. You got orange and green scattered out throughout the day, a little red, and then that's it. Okay. Woke up this morning to like 5 trades that hit TP. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. And then come on here. And as soon as we jump on, we can see that we have a TP sitting here waiting for us right here. Euro JPY came in and smacked TP right in the face like it had did something. I mean, just so disrespectful, right? Those of us that were in the group, that are in the group, you did get the early entry for Euro JPY. I think we took it when it came back up. Let's see, where do we get in? Right around the top somewhere. I think we got in somewhere up in here, was posted in the group. So we came in and really had some bells that were rocked. Just from the first position, it was 60 pips. And then we dropped this one here, which was approximately 20 pips. And then we had a 10 pipper right here. So great trade just on that one from yesterday. Um, and then we came in and we smacked this one. Let's see, today is the 17th. Am I correct? Today's the 18th. So this is what was called yesterday. We did not, it never entered the zone, never came back in. So it never activated. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We were holding that was our GA trade, GU. We did take GU for a buy. Um, as we can see, crazy, 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 right to the TP pullback, and there's still room for that to come in. So still, this is a still good trade to be in if you're holding it. Talking about it went up 76 pips. Now it's down about 50. Um, TP was 86 pips for this trade. All right. So we take our time now and we take a look at what the possibility is. I know yesterday we did have the Euro JPY and we had the GA trade that we just looked at. Okay, that did not activate. So we had a couple of positions for GA, and then we had a GBP JPY as well. That wasn't. I don't think that one's over here. I think that one was with my Allbar Elite people. I think that trade was dropped over in Telegram chat. So that trade that was dropped yesterday um, for the team. I think that could have been a. I gotta make sure I'm looking at this right. Hold on. Euro JPY, we had a 50 pipper that was called. The wife put in a 50 pipper yesterday for Euro JPY. No, that was me. I did that one. The wife put in, wow, yeah, 130 pips. Wow. So for that trade that was called for 130 pips yesterday, no, it didn't even activate. It did not activate. But the one that was called for 50 pips, um, oh, did not activate as well. But there was another one I was just looking at that we had that were in about 40 pips on the trade. So, so far for the week, doing pretty good. Not too bad for this to be Monday. Not too bad for this to be Monday. Here's the one that I was talking about that we are in, and I think we're about it dropped down 80 pips in profit. We are like 70 um, 5 pips in profit right now on trade that was called that is 189 pips. And then on the second entry, there we are 50, 28 pips in profit right now, but that one should drop down to about 20. So, all right, y'all. For those of you that are in the group, y'all should know what we're talking about. Take a look and see. But moving and grooving as we shall over here. Let's take a sucker look and see what's happening. So UJ looking pretty good. When I say a trade is looking pretty good or a pair is looking pretty good, it's probably just because it's not consolidating and there's movement and activity taking place. Grand Rising to Bethany and Sandra. Okay, so just so that you'll know what to look for to say that a trade or a pair is looking good. That's what we look at. Okay. Well, that's what I look at. So looking at NZD USD, NU is pushing down pretty good. It's got a nice strong push that's taking place, but nothing that I am ready to just jump in. GU, nothing I'm ready to just jump in as well. Consolidating, consolidating, consolidation. Looking at UCAT, can't really see it. A lot of consolidation. UCAT has some good potential to drop, but it's one of those positions where you got to be careful because this is a great place for um, a turnaround as well. Okay, so take a look at a couple of different confluences that we will look at before taking a trade. This is, you see that? And then over here, so we're talking about possibility at least to here. UCAD would be a pair that I would keep my eye on. I mean, there's a possibility of a nice move to the downside. Probably could come in and grab at least down to like, 796. But again, it's something that I would not jump in and be ready to just make that move because of how the market has been setting a lot of people up for failure. The trick, the trick, the trick. Same thing here. A lot of times I like to just come on and watch them for a little while to see what they are going to do or what they're doing. Okay? Like to pay attention because you know a lot of tricks. Market is pushing down pretty nice right here. Could be looking for a good sell off. But again, right, it could be getting ready for getting ready to take off. Just because a pair is pulling back doesn't mean that it's going to continue going downward or upward. It could. So just like to watch, like to watch things to make sure before just jumping in, because something can look good. Um, Take a look at Euro. Euro's got that same type of attitude going on. It's got that same attitude. Euro GBP pushing down. This could have been a good trade to take. Going back if it could have been caught at like 12 a.m. I think you'll see the arrows. So that's at like 8. So even to get in and catch this, could have gotten dropped there, which would have been nice. And then also to even catch it from here. boom, would have been the ideal move. A lot of times that's what happens. We get on and a lot of movement has already taken place. So try to jump in and catch something. And then the market ends up pulling back because it did all of this work earlier. GCAD drop it down. Nice here. And then pushing up. GCAD wants to give somebody some money. It does. And I'm one of them. GCAD wants to give somebody some money. So somebody can put on James Brown and call it the big payback. All of my pip readers, you already know what it is. GCAD. You already know. Don't act like you don't know. You've been in the chat. You've already heard. What's the word? So I'm going to look at a GCAD right now. I'm going to set up me a buy stop. Entry is going to be 1.79048. 1.79048. 1.79048. TP is going to be 1.79155. Okay. 1.79048. Them young folks say, "Give me my money." Yeah, you already know what it is. All right, so this is set up and it's going, it's going. We have not, you know, entered anything just yet. So We're gonna continue to look around and see what it is. Continue to look around and see what is really going on out here. So let's take a look over here. We were at CAT. Let's take a look at EJ. So EJ has been on a mission. I kind of think that we caught a trade yesterday on EJ. No, we did not. Yes, we did. We did call a trade on EJ yesterday. Huh? Hmm, 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 hmm. I get confused with if we caught it in our group or if we caught it um, here. So, but I could tell that it was caught here. We had an entry of 158, 158, 534. How did that get moved? So that's 158. Yeah. So there's an entry on UJ right around in here somewhere. Um, with the TP of 429. Hmm, I don't understand that. I don't have it. Maybe I came in here and moved it. But the wife, the wife has it marked up. So 429 is the TP, and the entry is that's the one we called off this morning. We saw we got the bell ringing on, right? So it should have been a 10 pip move. Let me see. Yesterday, what? There it is right here. 736. I mean 756. Euro JPY cross TP. Yeah, and this is the move right here. Boom, boom, beam. Let's see. See right there. There's a TP. You see it? Had to go and look at the old TP collector, see if it really fell through. Well, I've got mine. I don't know if you got yours. Did you get one? Grand Rising, brother Chris. The wife does not remember uh, taking a Euro JPY trade, but if you look in, oh, you put it in. It's right here. Oh, you didn't put it in yours. You didn't take it. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So the wife didn't even get in on it, but she made sure that you all were fed and you ate good. So appreciate it. Appreciate it. So if we go and we look at, okay, we get back to this. So EJ, nice pullback. Could do a counter trend trade, but I'm not going to suggest doing a counter trend trade. But I could see where the market, you know, like it's pulling back right now. I could see why it's probably doing that, and it might shoot up to like maybe 723 or something like that. Um, yeah, somewhere up in this range, it could, hit here and go up a little bit higher and then pull back, but don't want to look for the counter trend move. Rather wait, take it easy, play it safe, play it safe. Yeah. Um, take a look at GJ. GJ has uh, there's a there's a camel right there on GJ. You could see the hump. You can see the hump, and she's got her feet. She has her feet. There's a hump in her back. There's that long camel neck. And we just wait and see if it's going to give us that form that we need, and then plateau, but a tadow. So I'm cool with a GJ. I like camels. It's not hump day, but I still can get in on it. Just forming a nice head right now. Just looking for my move, and I'm gonna go ahead and set myself up to ride the camel. Yeah, get a little camel ride. Nothing wrong with a little camel ride. So I'm gonna pull up GJ, and I'm gonna do a sell stop. Looking at an entry of 191.140, and then a entry 191.140, TP up 191.036, 191.036. G G Pip Eaters, you already know what it is on GJ. You know what to look out for. The wife dropped a nice hint in the group if you did not catch that. So All right, so I was sitting here. I'm gonna let this go ahead and do what it's doing. No need for me to keep talking and bumping my gums. Let's get back to some of this good Black history, talking about inventors and things that were invented by Black people. Let's go.
Work at Scotland Yard in London, England. Her innovative spirit and dedication to helping others continue to inspire new generations of inventors and medical professionals alike. Granville T. Woods was awarded the patent for the steam boiler in 1884. Leveraging the communication technology of the late 1800s, he invented an apparatus that combined the functions of the telephone and the telegraph, called telegraphony. This groundbreaking system allowed telegraph stations to send both voice and text messages over the same line. Alexander Graham Bell's company later purchased the technology's patent. Woods also invented the synchronous multiplex railway telegraph, a communication system that enabled railroad workers to determine the precise locations of trains on any given railway. This technology not only improved scheduling but also helped prevent railway accidents. Throughout his life, Woods received over 50 patents in various industries. Between 1900 and 1907, he was granted 20 patents for electronic devices that controlled trains. His numerous inventions earned him the nickname the Black Edison. In 1953, the Eder Instrument Company manufactured the Eder-Palmer biopsy gastroscope. 2 years later, Leonidas Berry invented an attachment for the device that allowed doctors to collect tissue from a patient's stomach without resorting to surgical procedures. The modified device, the Eder-Berry biopsy attachment, represented a significant advancement in medical technology. In 1960, after conducting extensive studies of the stomachs of alcoholics, Dr. Berry made a groundbreaking discovery. Excessive alcohol consumption caused more damage to the liver than to the stomach. This discovery revolutionized the treatment of alcoholism, shifting the focus to the liver as the primary organ affected by alcohol abuse. Berry's discovery marked a significant milestone in the medical community's understanding of the harmful effects of alcohol on the body. Benjamin Banneker, a self-taught mathematician, demonstrated a natural talent for inventing from a young age. In his early 20s, he became fascinated with a pocket watch and borrowed it to study its mechanism. A year later, he created an early version of a chiming wall clock that struck a gong on the hour instead of playing the Westminster chime melody. Banneker's clock kept time for over 40 years. Born free in 1731, Banneker never experienced slavery. At 61, he completed the first edition of Banneker's Almanac and gave it to Thomas Jefferson and then the United States Secretary of State. In the 18th century, almanacs were essential household items. They provided information about the timing of sunrise, sunset, lunar and solar eclipses, moon phases, and holidays. Farmers in Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia relied on Banneker's Almanac as a guide. When Banneker asked Jefferson to advocate for equal rights for African Americans and fight against racial prejudice, the Secretary of State acknowledged that black people had talents equal to those of other races. Banneker passed away in 1806, 59 years before slavery was abolished. Michael Crossland's invention, the MedTech 410, revolutionized blood monitoring with its computerized technology. Before its development, medical professionals had to rely on their instincts and the patient's vital signs for diagnosis. The MedTech 410 eliminated the guesswork, providing doctors with accurate and reliable data for making informed treatment decisions. Crossland also developed a similar device, the MedTech 420, which automatically adjusts for surrounding noise and air pressure while monitoring a patient's pulse. Together, these inventions have improved the accuracy and efficacy of medical treatments, demonstrating the power of technological innovation in medicine. Elijah McCoy never had to endure life in slavery thanks to the Underground Railroad, which helped his parents escape to Canada after being enslaved. At 15, McCoy enrolled in a boarding school in Edinburgh, Scotland, to study mechanical engineering. Despite his education, McCoy encountered difficulty finding respectable work in the United States, mainly due to racial discrimination. He eventually secured a position as a fireman for a railroad company, where he was responsible for oiling the moving parts of the trains. The need for greater efficiency inspired McCoy to invent an automatic lubrication mechanism that reduced the need for labor and kept the train running smoothly. Some attribute the phrase "the real McCoy" to the success and efficiency of this mechanism, making it an expression of superior performance and quality. Otis Boykin was a brilliant inventor who made significant contributions across various fields. Throughout his life, he patented 26 devices, including the electronic resistors used in guided missiles, pacemakers, and IBM computers. Boykin's electronic resistors were widely adopted due to their durability, which made them resistant to temperature changes, extreme acceleration, and shocks. In addition to these inventions, he held patents for an electronic air filter and a locking mechanism for cash registers. Boykin's numerous innovations continue to shape and advance fields ranging from aerospace to healthcare and technology. Huff Brown. He was committed to improving people's living conditions as an educator with a practical mindset. He worked alongside prominent figures like Charles Chesnutt, W.E.B. Du Bois, and Booker Washington to advance education. In addition to his work in education, Brown also invented a device, combining his knowledge of prototype design engineering, to trap sewer water and prevent it from flowing back into homes. He was awarded a patent for his prototype design engineering invention in 1890, and his device helped people maintain a civilized living environment. George Washington Carver, awarded 3 patents for cosmetics, paints, and stains. None of them were commercially successful. Carver's discoveries were much more important than his inventions. He discovered that continuous cotton crops in the same piece of land depleted the soil's natural nutrients. To avoid the damage, he experimented with crop rotation. Using peanut and sweet potato plants as the intermediates, he figured out that the system helped restore nitrogen in the soil, making the land healthy again. Just because someone works in a post office doesn't mean the person has to deliver mail. Shelby Davidson worked for the United States Postal Service, specifically in the auditing department, where he kept track of schedules and numbers. Perhaps necessity is, after all, the mother of all inventions. Davidson invented a paper rewinding device for adding machine in 1908 and an automatic fee device in 1911. Both inventions made his job much easier and more efficient. William Henry Barnes, an ENT doctor at the Frederick Douglass Hospital in Philadelphia, was not only a pioneer in the field of medical device design and development but also credited with inventing the hypothescope. Incorporating his expertise in medical device design and development, this innovative medical instrument was specifically designed to reach the pituitary gland on the brain's underside. This gland secretes hormones into the bloodstream, and Barnes' invention made it easier for doctors to access it. Although reaching the gland without any specialized medical device was possible, Barnes' instrument greatly facilitated the procedure. In addition to inventing the hypothescope, Barnes improved upon a method to remove tonsils without bleeding, refining the process for greater efficiency. Born in 1848 to formerly enslaved parents, Lewis Latimer was fortunate enough to land a job at a patent law firm after the Civil War, where he fought on the Union's side. At the firm, he provided valuable invention design help as a draftsman whose drawings of machinery, mechanisms, and various inventions determined whether any patent application would be approved or denied. A skillful draftsman of his time, Latimer was employed by Alexander Graham Bell to draw the draft for the telephone design for which Bell received the patent in 1876. While working as a draftsman and assistant manager for the U.S. Electric Lighting Company, he improved the process of making carbon filament for light bulbs so that it might last longer and be cheaper to produce. The filament was even more effective than Edison's design, and in 1884, he was invited to work with Thomas Edison himself. He was the first person of color to be included in the exclusive Edison Pioneers organization. Latimer also invented a precursor to the modern air conditioner known as an apparatus for cooling and disinfecting, locking umbrellas, improved train bathroom design, a lamp fixture, and a device called book supporter. Meredith Charles Gourdine was a pioneering inventor who applied the principles of electrogas dynamics to create groundbreaking devices. Among his most notable innovations were the Electrodyne spray gun, which simplified painting on challenging surfaces like metal frames, and the incinerate, which reduced air pollution from incinerators. Gurdjieff was the first to apply electrogas dynamics to practical inventions, and his contributions extend beyond these devices. He also invented an electric car battery, a method for repairing potholes using old car tires, a system for extracting oil from shale rock, and a way to remove fog from airport runways. Throughout his career, Gurdjieff earned 25 patents between 1969 and 1996. His innovative spirit and commitment to improving the world around him continue to inspire inventors and scientists today. James Fortin was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in 1766. He served in the U.S. Navy during the Revolutionary War and was captured by the British. Despite being offered freedom if he agreed to live in England, Fortin refused, choosing to remain a prisoner for liberty rather than betray his country. After the war, he became an apprentice sailmaker and developed equipment to help handle ship sails, significantly improving efficiency. His invention made him wealthy, and he used his wealth to support the abolition of slavery. Fortin passed away in 1842. Jan Ernest Matseliga spent a considerable amount of time creating numerous prototype designs until he succeeded in building his first shoe-lasting machine. This machine was designed to make the leather uppers fit flawlessly with the mold, ultimately revolutionizing the shoemaking industry. With his invention, shoemaking efficiency drastically improved, increasing production output from 50 pairs a day by hand to anywhere between 150 and 700 pairs daily. Introducing easier manufacturing processes and larger production quantities led to a 50% reduction in shoe prices nationwide. Additionally, Matseliga is credited with inventing the nailing machine. George Washington Murray's inventions were all born from his experience as a farmer and his determination to make labor less arduous. Having been born into slavery, Murray grew up on a Rembert cotton plantation until the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. His first 3 patents, a furrow opener, a marker, and a stock knocker cultivator, were granted in April 1984. 2 months later, the U.S. Patent Office awarded him 4 more patents, including for cotton chopper and fertilizer distributor devices. Murray was also distantly related to Jim Clyburn, a U.S. House of Representatives member from South Carolina. John Parker, a conductor in the Underground Railroad network and an American abolitionist, dedicated his life to freeing over 1,000 enslaved individuals. In addition to his heroic efforts, Parker was also a successful businessman and inventor. He is credited with the early designs of the tobacco press and harrow, for which he received patents in 1884 and 1885. Moreover, Parker established a Phoenix foundry in 1890, the largest between Cincinnati and Portsmouth. Parker's contributions to society were not limited to his activism. He also became one of only 55 Americans to be awarded multiple U.S. patents by 1900. Norbert Rillou's father was the owner of a vast sugar plantation. After studying in Paris, Rilou returned to the United States and began inventing sugar production devices, focusing on the evaporating process. His first patented invention was a vacuum evaporator for the refining process, which produced whiter and more refined sugar. Over time, this invention was widely used in other industries, including whiskey, gelatin, condensed milk, glue, and soap. Samuel Scottron, the inventor of the dual adjustable mirror on a pole commonly seen in traditional barber shops, named his invention the Scottron mirror. This mirror is positioned so clients can observe their haircut from every angle. Scottron patented this practical invention in 1868. Following his success in the barbershop industry, Scottron created several commonplace household items, including curtain rods, adjustable window cornices, a pole tip, and a supporting bracket. He spent approximately 15 years traveling between the United States and Canada to sell these products. In addition to his successful career in inventing, Scottron was also a co-founder of the Cuban Anti-Slavery Society. Louis Temple, a highly skilled blacksmith, is credited with inventing an improved whaling harpoon that revolutionized whaling in 1845. Unlike conventional harpoons, Temple's harpoon resembled a fish hook in shape. Once the hook penetrated the whale, it would latch onto the flesh, making it exceedingly difficult for the animal to escape. This improved design, called Temple's iron, became the standard harpoon in the whaling industry throughout the 19th century. Despite his invention's success, Lewis Temple was not a whaler himself. George Peake, a soldier in the Revolutionary War, invented the conventional hand mill used for grinding corn. He was part of the first settlement in what would become modern-day Cleveland, Ohio, which was largely unsettled until the early 19th century. Peake's hand mill consisted of two round stones, each approximately 19 inches wide. At the time, the only tools available for grinding were the traditional mortar and pestle, making the hand mill a more efficient and convenient option. Although Peake did not file for a patent, he received credit for his invention thanks to a publication by the Cleveland Leader newspaper. Andrew Beard was born into slavery but became one of the country's most brilliant inventors. Even before working for various rail companies, he invented a flour mill, several plows, and a rotary steam engine. However, while working for the railroads, he developed his most famous invention, the Jenny coupler. The Jenny coupler automatically linked and locked two train cars as they bumped into each other, eliminating the need for workers to manually insert a metal pin and significantly reducing the risk of accidents and deaths. Before Beard's invention, connecting train cars was
I interrupt this program to let you know that pips were dropped over in the Facebook group. I repeat, pips were dropped over to the Facebook group. Now we continue with our regular scheduled program.
dangerous work, and the Jenny coupler revolutionized transportation efficiency and safety. Henry Blair, although often credited as the first black person to hold a U.S. patent, that honor belongs to Thomas Jennings, who was awarded a patent in 1821. While the U.S. Patent Office did not typically identify patent holders by race, Jennings' achievement was remarkable, given the racial prejudice and discrimination of the time. Little is known about Blair, except that he was likely not enslaved, as enslaved individuals were considered property and unable to hold patents. Blair's inventions included a corn planter that combined plowing, seeding, and soil coverage, which he patented in 1834. He was later awarded a second patent for a cotton seed planter in 1836. Tae Bo is a total body fitness program that combines several disciplines, including martial arts and aerobics. The name is a portmanteau of Taekwondo and boxing. Developed in 1976 by Taekwondo practitioner Billy Banks, the program only gained widespread popularity in the United States during the 1990s. 1 hour of Tae Bo routine is believed to burn up to 800 calories, twice as many as a conventional aerobic session. This intensive calorie-burning program has made it a popular choice among fitness enthusiasts looking to achieve rapid weight loss and muscle toning. In 1969, George Carruthers invented the far ultraviolet camera and spectrograph that accompanied the Apollo 16 mission to the moon. The camera, plated in gold, could capture high-quality images of Earth from the moon's surface. The device provided stunning photographs and helped scientists discover the presence of hydrogen in space and understand the mechanisms of air pollution. Carruthers' invention has since led to new theories about the birth of stars and has influenced global efforts to control air pollution. The far ultraviolet camera and spectrograph remain remarkable in space exploration and scientific innovation. Walter Lincoln Hawkins, born in 1911 in Washington, D.C., was the grandson of a slave. He attended Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute after high school and was one of only two African American students. Hawkins earned his doctorate from McGill University in 1938, becoming the first black person to hold a technical staff position at Bell Laboratories. While at Bell Labs, Hawkins developed his most famous invention, a weather-resistant polymer coating for telephone wires. This plastic sheath could withstand extreme temperature changes and last for decades, replacing the lead materials previously used to protect telephone cables. Hawkins' invention revolutionized the telecommunications industry and significantly impacted everyday life. In 1976, Hawkins retired from Bell Labs and was appointed research director by the Plastics Institute of America. His groundbreaking work as a scientist and inventor opened doors for future generations of black scientists and helped shape the world we live in today. George Carruthers.
I'm talking about Hawkins retiring from Bell Labs, putting it down. Let's go, Uncle Hawkins. That's good information. A lot of stuff I did not know. I'm tripping off of Billy Blanks from the Tybo. I didn't know he invented that. I didn't know that he was the one put it down. Man, we had some Tybo videotapes going on around here. You know what I'm talking about? Man. Um, so we got an entry on GJ. I didn't ring rock any bells because just wanted to see if it was going to try to pull away. And now that we are here, my thing is I just want to see if it's going to break above this level here. I want to see if it's going to break above this or if it's going to come back down. Again, I'm just watching it, see what happens. Probably can get another move in like we did yesterday and get multiple pips on this trade, you know, multiple entries, I should say. The trade comes down. But just going to watch it and see what happens. But I do want to go in because we're just about ready to get up out of here. I want to talk about Uncle Buck for a minute while he's sitting here watching these sheep. And the first thing I want you to notice about Uncle Buck is that he's not sagging. Uncle Buck is not sagging. No. And he had his shirt tucked in. He was not slouching at all. He was not. And we've lost that. We've lost that neatness. Look at that waistline. You know what I'm talking about? He took care of himself. We got to get back into that, y'all. Got to get back into tucking them shirts in. So you can do it. Send a picture in with your shirt tucked in, so you can get the shirt tucked in the tightest. Right? Get the label King Tut. We'll just call you Titus. Right? But I want to talk about Psalms 23 on a more serious note. Uh, this is a poem from the Bible that speaks about God taking care of us. And I want to break it down for you, give you a simple breakdown. God is like a shepherd. This poem starts by saying that God is a shepherd, cares for his sheep. Just like a shepherd keeps his sheep safe and helps them find food, water, God looks after us and he helps us. We don't have to worry because God is our shepherd. We don't even need to be afraid or worry. He is always there to protect us. Even when things are hard and we don't see a way out or don't know how we're going to get in, you don't need to worry. Why? Because there are the green pastures and the still waters. This means that God gives us a perfect, peaceful place where we can rest, a place where we can feel safe. It's like having a comfortable spot to relax and play. We call it getting comfy. Okay. We talk about the guidance in this poem. God shows us the right path to take, just like a guide or a tour guide, who shows a traveler where to go. It's like having your own GPS. He helps you make good choices, better choices, comfort. Even when we face tough times, we can still relax, knowing that God is in control and He's with us. He gives us strength. He makes us feel brave, and He does not give us the spirit of fear. You start feeling afraid. That's not God. His goodness and His love. The poem ends with saying that God's goodness and love will be with us all the days of our life. We should dwell in the house of the God and dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Um, it's like having a warm hug. You can relax. You can feel safe, you feel happy, knowing that He is always looking after us. Sum it all up. Psalm 23 is a reminder that God cares for us. He helps us, He stays with us no matter what. He's our shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. All right. So remember that as you are going through your day, as you are counting your blessings and faced with stuff that you really don't like, you don't feel comfortable, you don't know where it's going, just know that, you know, God is with you. Just ask Him to order your footsteps. Okay. So right at the top of the bell, we receive a entry, which is great. Thank you all for jumping on and joining us. If you are here and you are interested in trading and wanting to learn how to trade and come on here and you grab a couple of pips every day, that's cool. So you don't have to just grab pips from here. If you want to do like so many other people that we have helped, this right here on the screen is just some of the awards that were passed out to some of our students for doubling their trading accounts. Doubling. Multiple students. I just want to give them a shout out. Sandra, Bethany, Mutwa, Dana, Terrence, Omar, Tracy, Sanya, Chris. Right? It's just to name a few who came through the course and doubled their trading accounts. Some of them are new to trading, some of them have never traded before. They came in with a matter of months, they have doubled the trading accounts. Some of those people, like Dana here, even tripled trading account. Um, Brother Mutwa did more than triple. I know he's quadrupled, right? Sanya has done the same thing, tripled and even quadrupled trading accounts. Terrence has done the same thing. So I think Sanya was had tripled her account, but then maybe like the first 3 months of being with us, 3 to 4 months. So very big stuff. Very proud of each and every one of you. Um, thank you so much. And if you just want more information about trading, then you could join our Trading Compass course where we just, talk to you about trading. We have our pop-up pipping show where we drop off the free pips at your doorstep. Just drop them off right in front of you. Face. Do is like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified, and you can get those notifications whenever we do a pop-up pipping show or follow us on one of the social media platforms. You can register for Compass right here for the Trading Compass. Just register right here. Join our Facebook group. Simple. Just click the QR code, or you can go ahead and click on the link that was provided earlier in the chat. Just hit that thing. That's all you gotta do. Just smack it around a little bit, and Fill out, register, get it in. All right. But again, you can catch us here every single um, weekday, Monday through Friday. We are here. My wife and I just giving back, showing the love, dropping off the pips, and we'll tell anybody. We'll tell everybody. We love Gladys. We love her, but y'all can have her. Just give us the pips. You know what I mean? Before you get out of here, hit that thumbs up if you can on the way out the door. Somebody was asking about Scotty. Scotty's cool, but y'all can have him too, because we be into the pipping. Sandra has told y'all to hit that like button. Y'all heard her. Do what Sandra has said. Um, I've got a couple of things to do, and then, ladies and gentlemen, it's nap time. If you like nap time, then you may want to look into in full-time trading or find a way that your money can work for you. On that note, I'm out of here. God bless.